Morning. We'll take a walk from the square in Elounda back to the Manos apartments, showing you how long it takes to get there from this beautiful place. Just turned 8 o'clock in the morning. The harbour, the boat rounders, which takes plenty of trips out, the spin-alonga, fishing trips, swimming trips, and tours around the island, which can last up to 5 hours, some of them. Here's your taxi rank. And you've got your bus stops over there where it takes you into places like Plaka and Agios and Nicholas, if I say that right. And of course you've got a few bars around here. Do lovely drinks, lovely place to sit, and a very vibrant square on the night. All your tourist shops opposite here, from buying clothes to buying souvenirs, and you have a couple of supermarkets which gives you all the daily essentials. It's over there, one of the many seafront tavernas, which offers a good range of food and drink. It's lovely to sit in the daytime. You get a nice breeze coming off the sea. One of your many fish taverns over there, which are absolutely beautiful. Definitely worth eating the fish. As you see, a lot of trips going from here. Scan your QR codes, you get your information up, or contact them via WhatsApp. Plenty doing around here. Over the road there you got Dimitri's, a lovely restaurant at very good prices. Definitely worth it if you've got a large family. And a lovely church. It's absolutely beautiful inside. And along here you've got a row of your restaurants and tavernas, from Elous to Babel, as you can see walking along. Portofino's at the end, which is a lovely Italian pizza pasta venue, but preferably when you're here, of course, go for Greek, because that's where by far the better food. Portofino over there. Sorry, Reno. Over here you have all your car parks, especially for the boat trips. On daytime you'll see absolutely plenty of coaches coming in, dropping off the hundreds to go on the trips, which all park in here. Nice free to use multi-gym over there for the people who like to keep fit. And next stop we've got a nice little park for the children. Public toilets just in front of us, which is spotlessly clean every day. Of course, a lovely beach. So you can hire 2 beds in the brolly. I think they're between 12 and 15 euros per day, which is not too bad. And of course, here's your park. Opposite the park there, you've got Rudy's, which is a British-owned music ska bar, which has got a good selection of food on, spicy wings, things like that. Nice little treats when you're sitting there having a nice cold pint on the day. And just in front where the cars are parked at the moment, the Elounda train trip stops, which takes 2 journeys, one at 11 o'clock for 50 minutes, goes out for the hour, and basically takes you on a nice little tour up to Placky and onwards. And then you've got the one at 12 o'clock, which takes you on a 4-hour trip, which is absolutely fantastic. You stop off in Placky as well. You go up the mountains, a couple of local villages, stop at a taverna. It's definitely worth it. It's most importantly, the breeze is beautiful. So if you're concerned about heat while doing it, that's not a problem. We really enjoyed it when we done it. Plenty of showers on the beach. And in fairness, they're very warm with the heat. So it's actually nice to get washed in them. And of course, a lot of cafe bars on the opposite side of the road. Hopefully my shoes are not too squeaky. More snack bars, which offer a good range of breakfasts, nice cold drinks, frappes. The frappes are really nice, and of course anything from your sandwiches to gyros, very nice. thing we learned when we first come. If you want to go to spend the longer, usually they send you back up towards this place. Walk to the end and there's usually a boat trip on there. I think it's hour and 10 minutes, which cost about, I think it was 14 to 15 euros to go. And then when you get the island, it's 20 euros per adult. We walked to the end of the day, got our tickets, and we're over to spend the longer in 20 minutes. Lovely journey. We're approaching the apartment now, which is a lovely apartment. Not much open at the moment, of course. It's only early hours, but usually about 9 o'clock everything's open. You can see the bar in its glory. It's actually very good apartments, very clean, spacious apartments. Of course there's no TV, which personally I don't think you need. If you're on holiday, it should be the last thing you're thinking about, but there is some British out there that need these things. In a pool bar, you've got loads of pool bars around here, which are great to sit out, and if you've got children they can have a swim while you have a refreshment. There we go. Manos apartments we're coming up to. Now you get dropped off late at night, don't go by the left. There's a flat surface on your right, of course. Pulling cases through that gravel is not good, but as you can see, straight over the road, your beach, and showers right there, so you can walk over, have a nice swim, and then of course shower, and then back over the road. Very accessible. You can wash your feet when you come back from the beach as well, just here. And you've got your ramp, go straight up. And when you arrive with your two guests, you'll have a signboard there, which basically gives you a room number, who you are, and the keys are always in the door. This is such a safe place. I don't think I've ever been to a place that's actually so safe. Calimera, Katrina, lovely lady, best barmaid in the world, morning, and best chef in the world. They'll hate me if I don't say that. That's a lovely bar. Drinks are okay, £4.50 a pint. Cocktails are about €9. You can get English breakfast with coffee for €12. It's a very decent one as well. Very nice. And of course the pool. Loads of beds. Don't be fooled by the towels being put out. Always find a space no matter what time of day. Apartments all start along here. She was definitely making an effort along here. And of course we're coming up to our room. stayed at number 15 Manos apartments. I'll take a video of inside. Everyone's asleep at the moment. And add that to this video. You can't complain. 3 of us. These are your views. Got a balcony just to the left of us. Lovely sit out in the evening. As you can see, the views are spectacular. Right, I'll show you the room. Right, we're at room 15, the Manos apartments, and this is what you get. When it's just cleaned out, ready to leave. Mind the mess. Single bed as you walk in. Kitchen unit. And of course, leaves you with a bathroom. There we go. And a bedroom. Loads of space. Loads of storage. Safe box in there. Of course, you've got your outside balcony, which I'll show you. It's lovely to sit, and as you can see, the views, lovely. Definitely enjoyed staying here. Shower's a bit small, but other than that, it's all perfect. Close your doors. There we go. That's it. This is room 12 in the Manos apartments. I'll show you something different. This is quite a big apartment. You've got 2 beds in here and a little man having a rest. I won't put the light on. A little scary. Kitchen. Big kitchen. Fridge freezer. Freezer works well as well. Bathroom. If you're using that shower later on, put the lights under there so if I can find them. Not good. There we go. That's better. Nice double bedroom. Nice air conditioning, which does do the whole apartment, not just the bedroom. So leave the doors open. Loads of storage space, as you can see. Safe. Hairdryer. Loads of coat hangers. Loads of bedding in case you need it. I don't think you do when you come into somewhere nice and warm like this. Let's see about the kitchen. This is ours for the rest of the day. We were lucky to get it. All your cutlery. I think you can't go wrong. There we go. I definitely recommend this one. It's a pretty good sized apartment. The most important thing